Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm great. How are you?
It's very nice, very nice. Quite. I always ask say about the weather now because it's very British, isn't it? It's not too cold here today, but what's it like where you are?
Well, it's the same. I'm just across the pond from where you are, so I guess we have kind of similar weather.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not like I was talking to someone the other day, and in some place in America, it's -20.
That's terrible.
Oh, that's not good. Now on to the music, much more exciting than the weather. So you were telling me that you've had a little break from music, and now you're back with lots of new music. Lots of music's coming. So tell me about that, and tell me how you got into music and the whole story.
Yeah, oh, the whole story. How
The
long do
whole
you
story.
have?
I have many, many hours.
Okay. Well, I didn't exactly take a break from music. I just didn't release anything new because we've spent about 2 years working on a new album.
Oh yeah,
Um, so that's why I'm able to release a lot this year.
that's nice. Yeah.
Um, Yeah, I haven't been in music for that long though. I started in 2020,
Oh
right
yeah,
before
yeah.
everything went into lockdown.
Oh yeah. Good timing. Eh? Good timing.
Yeah, perfect. At least it gave me some time to work on stuff while nobody was expecting anything because
Yeah,
everything was on a hold at the moment. So that's fine.
yeah. Gave you something to focus on.
Um, yes, definitely. Um, I basically wrote one song in 2020 after being inspired.
Yeah,
I was watching a music documentary of Taylor Swift, which this is
yeah.
not going to make me popular, I'm afraid, but I'm not a big fan of Taylor Swift.
No, no.
But I do like to watch every single music documentary there
Yeah.
is because you get to know the person behind the music, and
Hmm.
sometimes they gain your respect where you don't have it, or the other way
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Um, and she had a part in that documentary where she was going on stage for accepting an award,
Hmm.
and then she was interrupted by a rapper. I can't remember
Yeah.
which one. But he went on stage, grabbed the mic, and he said, "You don't deserve this, and
Oh,
Beyonce should have won."
yeah.
Um, and I can't imagine how awful that must have
Yeah.
felt for her. I mean, she laughed it off, and she seemed okay, but she wasn't okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
it
kind of
even
piss you
made
off,
her
isn't it?
doubt. Yeah, and not just pissing you off. I mean, she worked so hard for that album, and then someone joining up on stage
Yeah.
randomly and saying you don't deserve it. It really gave her um, a clap in her face, and she
Yeah.
felt she lost her confidence, and she felt like she didn't deserve being a songwriter. She wasn't good enough and stuff like that. And that resonated really well with me.
Yeah.
Um, so basically, at that time, I wrote my first track, which is called A Better Me, in
Hmm.
about 30 minutes.
Oh, that's impressive. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Quick white writers. Nice.
Well, not every song takes 30 minutes, some
Yeah.
takes 3 months, but still, I wasn't even thinking about going into music at the time. I just had one song and I was like, okay, well, let's release it.
Yeah.
Um, but when it was released, people were just kept messaging me, when is the rest of the album coming? And I was like,
Mm.
the rest of the album? I didn't even think about an album. I just have one song, leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but that's when I met Aaron via Twitter.
Yeah.
Aaron is a friend of mine now, but he's also my producer, Aaron
All right. Yeah.
Story. And he was living in France at the time, but he's moved back to the UK now.
Hmm.
And we've been working on an album for 1.5 years. Um, so that's basically how my music career started.
Yeah. And now this new album, what kind of music would you say it is? Is it a mixture? Is it one direction? Not one direction a band, but is it not that?
Well, it has a direction, and it has a style as well. I would say that the main focus lies on pop,
Yeah.
but it's very genre bending. I mean, there's influences of rock on there. There's also a little bit of blues. There's a bit of R&B in there,
Nice.
even some rap beats. So it goes in all sorts of ways, I must say.
That's very
And that's what
nice.
makes it so fun as well.
Yeah. So you've had a lot of enjoyment over the last period of time doing it. It's brought a lot of enjoyment to you. It's not been too stressful as an album goes.
Well, I don't know about you, but you create music as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I'm going to tell you now must not come as a surprise. When you're an independent artist, yes, you have a lot of fun creating music, but it gives a lot of stress as
Yeah.
well. You're
Hmm.
always balancing on that very slippery slope, because you have to do your own accounting, your own creation, you have to do your own marketing, you have to do your own website, you have to create every single image there is yourself if you don't
Yeah.
have a full team around you. Um, but you also have to keep into account every single music law there is
Oh
because you
yeah.
have to protect your work as well.
Mm. It's a lot
And that's
of
what
things to
people,
think on. There's a lot of things
yeah,
that go on, but people don't notice. They just
and
wonder
that gives a
when's
lot
the
of
next music
stress.
coming out? When's the next music coming out? There's other stuff around it you've got to do as well.
Yes, because getting a song out is quite easy, but making sure that you're protected as a brand and that your music is yours and
Yeah.
that you will actually get paid a little bit for it,
Yeah.
takes a lot of time as well.
Mm. That's a crap part of it. That's a bit what's annoying. It's the stuff no one can see and no one gives you any credit for. But just like, oh, it's just a post. Well, yeah, that post is taking a while to put up though. You know.
I don't know about you, but I usually take about 8 weeks to probably market a song to make sure that it's sent to press releases, to radio stations and stuff like that. And it's 8 weeks per song per
Yeah.
release actually. So yeah,
There's a
it's
lot around
it's
each
quite a
song.
busy year.
Yeah. And then when you got an album, are you going to do even more of that, or is it going to be like the same what you've done for other songs, or are you going to
Well,
go
after
something
my
different?
first album, I was like, I'm never going to do an album again.
Yeah.
But here we are. This is album number two.
Is it going to be a three and a
Uh,
four?
Sorry?
Is it going to be a three and a four and a? Is it going to keep on doing albums, or are you going to just do singles after this? Do you think?
I'm not sure because this year is extremely busy because this is an album. It is written as an album and
Yeah.
it's created into a concept album as well because everything is based on communication or miscommunication in some
Hmm.
sort of way, which you can write tons of songs about. I mean,
Yeah.
one of the tracks is called Fat Fingered Fred,
Hmm. That's a
which
good
is a bit
title.
weird. Thank you. I really fought for that title because I thought it was so fun.
Yeah.
But basically, it's about having fat fingers while texting on your phone and always
Hmm.
pressing the wrong buttons.
Yeah.
So words get lost inside a message, and then you
Yeah.
have autocorrect to top it
Oh,
off as well, which
oh
makes
God.
it
Yeah.
even worse. And the total song is gibberish.
Oh, that's good. Best songs are, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm actually singing nonsense in the song, which is quite fun, but it's difficult as well because when you're singing a song like that, your mind wants to autocorrect the
Yeah.
words as they should be,
Yeah.
but you shouldn't be singing them as they should be. You
Yeah.
want to sing nonsense.
Yeah.
So,
So it's even harder, really, than just a straightforward song.
yeah, but it's fun. It's very
Yeah.
fun. But things like that are basically an album, but it's not going to be released as an album because we wanted to give every single song the love as it deserves. And if you
Yeah.
release one or two singles and then an album of 15 tracks,
Hmm.
a lot of songs will never get to see the daylight because
Yeah.
people will just not be aware. So we decided to go for a modern approach, which is a new release every single 6 weeks.
Hmm. That's nice. Yeah.
So it's going to be one single, a second single, an EP of 4 tracks,
Hmm.
and then we're going back to single, single, EP, and
Oh,
then
nice.
the album with a few bonus tracks as well.
Oh, lovely. So it's all comes out in its little um in a row, a nice row, and then it's all topped up off with a little bow, a little musical bow at the end of it.
Yeah. And like I said, I am taking about 8 weeks to properly market a song, and I
Yeah,
have a new release every 6 weeks. So that means that I'm basically marketing nonstop this year.
yeah. As soon as you finish one, the next one started, and it's never going to
Yes,
end. But it's going to be worth it in the end. It's going to be worth it. All the hard work.
I hope so, because the year has just started and the first track has released on the 16th of January.
Hmm.
And the marketing for the new one already started, which is
Yeah,
not out until 27th of February.
it's getting there. So, how has a first song been received? Has it has it made a big splash? Has it surprised you how it's been received? Or
To be fair, it did surprise me how it was received because, like I said, I haven't been releasing new music for 1.5 years. So I've
yeah,
been quite silent there. I haven't been making any waves. I haven't been doing much for the people that follow me on social media.
yeah,
But um, I did hope that it was doing a little bit better, to be honest, because you
hmm,
always want to do
yeah,
better.
yeah. Nothing's quite good enough, is it? Like, not quite. Like, oh, you could do a little bit better here. You could do a little bit. People are like, oh, you're getting quite a few streams. Yeah, but I didn't want a few. I wanted millions. you know.
Yes, but in the end, it doesn't matter how many people stream it. In the end, it's all about how proud you are
Yeah,
on the thing that you created and um, actually getting reactions from the people that do listen and
yeah,
do like it. And that means a lot more than thousands of people streaming it or maybe
yeah,
millions, which will never ever let you know what they really feel about a song or how a song helped them get into a certain point of their life where
yeah.
they're at.
And you want people who listen to it to be like genuine, interested listeners, not just like people. Because there's a lot of people online who put really quite, poor stuff on on there, kind of like satirical stuff, like being bad on purpose, and people just love it. They, lap it up, hundreds of likes. But you'd rather have less likes and then be actually genuinely interested. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. I love to stay in touch with my followers base as well. I mean, if I get a message from a fan or whatever, I always try to message them back
Yeah,
and try to talk about what they're doing, about maybe what they like about a track or not. And sometimes I even like to send them snippets of
oh
unfinished
nice.
work
Yeah,
just to let them know that I'm working on something and listening to their feedback or stuff like that.
yeah,
And sometimes that means that a song will be evolving based on their feedback as well, which
yeah,
is totally awesome.
yeah. That's nice and handy because it's going to be received well.
Yeah, but potentially, yes.
Yeah, they're not going to be like, what's this? This isn't what we wanted. They'll be like, oh no, we've seen little bits of it. We're happy with this. I mean, they
Indeed.
share it.
Yeah.
They share it to the right people and the same sort of people. Luckily, not like
And
weird people. They're good people.
yeah. And my songs or my music even is not the only time when I try to be personal on social media because I'm also a radio DJ
Yeah.
on an independent radio station
Hmm.
called XRP Radio. And I love to showcase independent musicians on there as well. And the thing I like most is actually contacting them about a
Yeah.
new release or whatever, talk about what they're up to, and keep the listeners informed about their daily progress as well, which is fun.
Yeah.
So I guess that's just part of my character to wanting to stay in touch and keeping it personal.
Yeah. And having a nice approach with everyone. Not like, don't contact me. I'm a musician. Leave me alone. Because there are some people like that, aren't there? They're like, no, I'm not talking to you. Just buy my record and that's it.
Yes, indeed. And I do understand why people would do that, but in the end, the fans are the ones who are listening to your music, buying
Yeah.
your albums and stuff like that. So why not
Yeah.
tune it up a notch?
Yeah. And they're going to remember it and think, hey, that guy, he does good music, but he's also, a nice guy. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's still going to be in their head like, oh, he does nice music, but that bloke's a bit of an idiot, isn't he? It's still going to,
yeah.
you don't want that.
I remember getting a message or a like from one of the artists that I liked playing a lot.
Yeah.
Um, about 5 to 10 years ago, and he's very good. I like him very much.
Yeah.
And suddenly he started following me on
Mm.
social media as well and liking my posts. And you'll never forget
Yeah.
the moment that that happens. So
Yeah.
I want to give that same experience to my own listeners as well.
Yeah. You want to pass it on so it's not just like me, then you. It's more like a group sort of feeling.
Definitely.
So you do a radio station, and how long have you been doing that? How did you get into it? And do you enjoy that more or less than recording music?
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I started about 2.5 years ago, and I was contacted by the radio station because I always try to be in the chat of a radio station when they're playing my track
Yeah.
or anything and get a little bit of bonding with the DJ as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they were playing my music, and I had actually had my first number one on their charts,
Oh, well
which
done.
was amazing. You'll never
Yeah.
forget that feeling.
Yeah.
Um, but I kept coming and I started to build up connections with every single DJ there, every single artist which are in the chat as well.
Mhm.
And suddenly he asked me if I ever thought about becoming a DJ, and the answer was simple: no, I haven't.
Yeah.
I still didn't think it was something for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, well, I've never done it, so why not give it a go
Yeah.
and see how it goes?
Mm-hmm.
And 2.5 years later, here we are. Um, I love having the fun. I mean, I can do anything on my radio show. I don't
Yeah.
have a filter. I'm very honest. I can swear on my radio
Oh,
show
it's
as
good
well.
then.
It will occasionally happen. So
Yeah.
sorry for that. Um, but to compare it to making music and what makes me more happy,
Mm.
I think that both have their good times and both
Yeah.
have their bad times, because singing one of your own songs while rehearsing it before you even go to
Yeah.
record it is amazing. It works, it flows, you try out different things, and everything is going out perfectly fine. But the
Yeah.
moment you're in the studio in front of that mic,
It all goes
I
to
don't know
pot.
what happens. Yeah, nothing comes out. It goes wrong. It goes weird. Your voice doesn't want to act. It seems like it's on overdrive, and then your
Yeah.
voice says, okay, good luck.
Yeah. It's
Um,
so annoying, isn't it?
yeah, studio time is so weird. I don't
Yeah.
know why that happens.
It's just like, they know you're paying for this. You haven't got, in this time. You're on a bit of a deadline. And then you see the red light come on or whatever. Or you see the little thing on the recording saying recording. Oh God, here we go.
Yep. And well, obviously this album was taking quite a lot of time in the writing process.
Yeah.
The music had to be created as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Aaron, me, and you, Weber, really
Mm-hmm.
needed the time to make sure that this album was done correctly, because
Yeah.
not every song was quite clear on what it should become, and some needed to evolve
Mm-hmm.
to make it work.
Yeah.
And sometimes I had to put my foot down as well, like, okay, you don't quite believe in this,
Mm-hmm.
or you don't see how you can make this work, but I feel like we should be trying, because
Yeah.
I just want this.
Yeah.
I want to do this.
Yeah. And you knew what you wanted.
Um, Indeed. And then we went into the studio and we recorded um 14 tracks in 3 days.
Oh wow.
So
And
it was quite intense.
was it like, were they finished products in that time? Was it just like one part of them? Was it the more of like
And
elaborate
no,
demos?
the music were done. So all we
Yeah.
needed to do was record the vocals and backing
Oh yeah.
vocals. But yeah, doing so for 14 songs in 3 days is quite a lot.
Imagine your voice felt it afterwards.
Yeah, well, I don't know how you call them in England, but we have strepsils.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I had a lot of those and a lot of sprays in my mouth and a
Yeah.
lot of water and stuff like that to make it work.
To keep it
But
all
yeah,
going, keep it lubricated.
it was quite tiring
Yeah.
still.
But was it enjoyable? Did you enjoy bashing all those ones out in that short amount of time, or would you prefer to have more days?
I do feel like that having more days would have taken the edge of some things.
Yeah,
But I recorded with my friend Aaron, and we had laughter as well. We had dinners, we went for drinks and stuff like that. So we had our fun as well in
yeah.
those moments.
So it wasn't just like
Um,
music. It was more. There was enjoyment around it. It was a fun experience. It wasn't like you were in a recording studio with no one you know, and you're like the time's ticking.
yeah, it was basically just the two of us.
Yeah,
Well, my partner was there as well, but it's basically us two mates in the studio recording track after track after
yeah.
track. Um,
So that takes a bit of pressure off, doesn't it? It makes it a bit more enjoyable without that random person staring at you, like saying, "Come on, get it right."
yeah, well, I think it helps that we are good mates because then you'll feel like you're in a safe area, a safe
Yeah,
haven, a cozy place as well, even.
yeah,
And Aaron knows my voice quite well. I mean, we've done two albums now, we've done an EP, we've done some
hmm,
singles. He knows my voice quite well, which helps because he also knows how to make me push the best out of myself as well.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, we were definitely bending some boundaries there.
Mm. So when you are bringing out all these songs, when everything is out, when every single one's out, how do you think you're going to look back at it? You're going to look back at it and think this was a great experience, or are you going to think, right, next stuff now? Are you going to just go on to the next stuff? Is there going to be no downtime?
No, 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 no. No, no, I'm not going to go on right away after this album. I think
Mm.
I do deserve and need a break
Yeah,
even after doing it so long. I mean, like I said, it's going to be a year of nonstop promotion and marketing.
yeah,
You can only keep that up for so long. And
yeah,
well, we must never forget that we are people as well. We are humans. We have our own personal lives as
yeah.
well. Friends still want to see us, of course.
Mm.
You have to give them some attention as well every once in a while.
Yeah,
Maybe a needed holiday as well.
yeah,
So yeah, I'll be definitely taking a small break after this one, but never say never.
yeah. It's just like it might happen again. It might.
I'm not making any promises at this point
Yeah,
because we just started on this album.
yeah. And for the whole album, would you say that this one has turned out better than your first one, in your opinion, on the general sound?
I do believe that this album is quite richer in sounds and instrumentation.
Yeah,
And it's more the genre that I'd like to be doing because it is very Dua Lipa
yeah,
inspired, James Arthur. So it's
yeah,
very poppy, very danceable pop as well, even.
yeah.
And my first album was quite indie, folky, singer-songwriter,
Mm. This is
a
more
little bit of.
commercially pop.
I feel so,
Yeah,
yes, definitely. So it's hard to compare those two. Um, but one thing that is still in place is this album is still quite personal because everything
yeah,
is written from my memories or my experiences. It's just not that a difficult topic this time because
mm.
my former album had songs which were about losing my sister, for example, which
Yeah.
is quite
Quite a
a difficult
personal.
topic,
Yeah,
quite personal as
yeah,
well, but quite difficult as well. I
mm.
mean, people tend to be afraid to talk about losing loved ones or how people have hurt you in the past and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
I've never made any secrets about that. I just thought, what if we put it in a song and maybe people can relate to it because you can actually talk about this stuff.
yeah,
And the new album is um, personal as well, but it's just less heavy.
yeah. It's more like marketable as a commercial thing. Do you think than the last one? The last one was more personal, not quite as Like this one, you could perhaps sell some of the songs that adverts like Dua Lipa does, for instance. Like there's so many adverts with her sort of music on, you know. Perhaps you could
Yeah,
do things like that more than like the folky stuff, what might not get as much play as it actually deserves.
it's not so much about the place for me. I just feel like as an artist, you have to keep evolving. I mean,
Yeah.
your own taste evolves as well. I mean,
Hmm.
you could be listening to high metal at this point, and in a few
Yeah.
years you go to 80s rock or anything.
Yeah.
Your your opinion, your voice, your taste, everything changes in time. And I feel like my music has to reflect on the point where I am in my life at this point.
Yeah. And then you brought up your voice and stuff and the strepsils and all this. Do you find it easier on your voice to do the poppy singing or the folky singing? What feels more natural to you if you had to choose one?
I don't think that really matters because every song is written based on my vocal range.
Yeah. So it's all everything's comfortable to you. It's not like some people like given songs, you know. That's why it must be really hard if you're given a song to sing. You know what you're going to be able to sing and not, don't you? So you're going to do better that way than someone who's given, like if you have a label or someone, they say, here's a song, cover it. I mean, that would put a lot of pressure on you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, I feel like you could still be transposing a song or anything, or change it up a little bit if it's a cover,
Yeah,
and it's not working in the key for you. But yes, this is making a substantial difference because everything is created for me and my voice.
yeah. And when all the backing tracks and music, do you do that? Does your mate do it? What is the process behind that?
No, this new album is created by me, Hugh Weber, and Aaron Story.
Hmm.
And me and you started to write this lyrical parts, and then we delivered that with reference tracks to my mate Aaron
Yeah.
to produce the song, create the instruments, and make everything as it is,
Hmm.
even melody. And at every single thing that we've done, Aaron could be like, these lyrics aren't quite flowy at this point for me based on the rhythm that I created. Could we change up the lyrics to make it match this rhythm?
Yeah.
And then we go rewrite um, to make it fit or just change it up a bit. And the same applies for the melody. If Aaron had a melody and we weren't sure how to do this with my voice, or we just weren't feeling it well enough, or it wasn't matching the theme, we would try stuff out to see if we could change anything in the melody or anything to make it work. So this is basically us three changing up every single
Yeah.
bit until we felt it
Until you're all
like
happy
it
with it.
hit it.
Yeah. And then when you're in the studio or wherever you are at the time, do you feel like bang, that's it done? Does it something pop in your head like, yes, this is it. I'm really happy with it now? Or is there always something a little bit that you could always better in your mind?
I think the hardest part for me is, or maybe even other artists out there, um, I do tend to have a love-hate relationship with my own voice or my
Yeah.
singing.
Hmm. I
So
know.
yes,
I know the
some
feeling.
I'm glad I'm not the only
Yeah.
one feeling that. But that makes it quite hard because one minute you could be entirely loving a song and the vocals on it, and the second you could be, oh, I wish I've done this,
Yeah.
or I wish I just pitched it a little bit higher,
Mm.
or given it a little bit more energy in that space, or maybe even a little less energy. That's a
Yeah.
possibility as well. So yes, that's mixed feelings, but
Mm.
it changes on the mood.
Yeah, it's like I hate hearing my own music back. Like by the time I finish writing it, recording it, putting it out, I'm really done with it, you know? I'm like, I've done that now. I've heard it 200 times over. I can't hear it again. I really can't. especially back in recorded forms. No,
Yeah, that's one thing that people don't realize. I mean, they hear a song for the first time,
yeah,
but we have been recording and rehearsing that song for probably 6 to 12 months
yeah,
prior. And then we had to record it and we had to sing the same line probably 10 times to
mm,
decide what works best. And then you have to create a video clip as well,
yeah,
which you are singing the song for an entire day as well.
mm,
Um, Before they hear a track, we probably sing it about 3, 4, 500 times.
yeah, yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, this is good. Sing it again. I'm really done with this song now. It's like we had a song that we released, one of our first ones we released, and people just like, oh, that's a really good song. But now I hear it back and I borderline hate it, you know. By this part, like we've moved on from that now, but like, oh, that's still one of our favorites, and it's please, please no, I'm just let's get by that.
Even the big stars, like Celine Dion,
Yeah,
tell regularly that they don't like singing the song anymore. For example, she doesn't want to sing "My Heart Will Go On," but the fans keep demanding it, so
yeah,
she keeps delivering. But she's so tired of that song, and I can totally get that because she's not even doing the rehearsing or the video clip. She's also doing 6 shows a week, I
yeah,
believe, for decades now. So yeah, I can see why some people are getting annoyed about singing one song over and over
yeah.
and over again.
It's like everyone waits for, with the Beatles. It's like, for instance, Paul McCartney show. Where's Hey Jude? Where's Hey Jude? Out of all his songs, they're waiting for Hey Jude and all the other great ones. It's like
Yeah,
Yesterday and Hey Jude. What about all the other ones? Where are those ones?
yeah, I can totally see why some artists don't like singing the same song over and over.
It's
But
just
also, you don't want to lose the act of surprise as well, because
yeah,
if you're always singing the same songs, why should people bother buying tickets
yeah.
or albums anymore? Because it's always the same songs. You know exactly what's going on and what's going to happen. Um, and I like that element of surprise very much.
Hmm. It's like I was watching a YouTube video once, and it was Arctic Monkeys, and they were doing one of their early songs, and they had changed the tempo of it a bit. They changed, made it a bit more bluesy kind of sound. And there's always comments underneath it saying, "Why did they mess it up? Why have they done it like this? If they've been singing it this way for 20 years. Why haven't they continued it?" Maybe by that point they were fed up with playing it the same way they were playing it when they were, 18.
Yeah. You have to make it interesting at some point for yourself. Otherwise, you won't be having fun on stage. And if you're not having fun on stage, what's the point of going on
Yeah,
anyway?
yeah, and it comes across, and people are like they're miserable on stage. It's like you
Yeah.
can't win it. So at least try and enjoy yourself.
Well, that's part of this business as well. I mean, haters gonna hate, lovers gonna
Mm,
love. But you can't always satisfy every single one
no,
out there. And just don't forget that you're dealing with people. Artists are
yeah,
people.
exactly.
We have feelings too.
They don't believe that. No, we're just random people online that they can, have a go at.
Yeah, we're just robots. Put in a quarter and we'll go.
Yeah, they're just like, sing a song. That's not right. Sing it again. That's not right. How do you want us to sing it? This is how we enjoy singing it. We have,
Exactly.
I've got a little warning up here, as I always get at this time, saying you've got 5 minutes left. So in this 5 minutes, tell everyone where you can listen to your music, how you can listen to it, and anything you've got coming up, what we haven't already talked about.
My music can be found on any major streaming service, but you can also buy it via East London Records.
That's what people need to do. They need to buy it. Give us the money. Bring the money in for us.
Yes, if you keep buying merch or music from an artist, it means so much more than streams. People forget that for an album of about £10 or maybe £15,
Yeah.
you need about millions of streams.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you want to keep us create music, it's best to buy our merch and albums as well, because that way we'll be not going bankrupt while creating those musical songs for you.
Exactly. So you've got it out on the East London recording site. We can
Yes,
ask one quick question about that. Did
sure.
you go to them or did they approach you? Because we're with them as well. We were approached by it. I don't know how you found that. Was it an easy process for you? Was it a quick decision? Like,
For
this
me,
is
it
it.
was quite an easy decision because
Yeah.
I know what I do legally, what I want, where I stand, and what I need help with, or stuff like that. And I knew a few, no, not sure if it's a few, but I did know one artist was already on their roster.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew what to expect with them. So for me, it was quite easy. It was a no-brainer to join.
Yeah.
And it's such a little lovely community as well, helping and supporting each other, making the best out of the
Mhm.
music. Yeah, I just love that.
You found something you enjoy, a nice community that isn't too like pushing, more supportive. Like,
They will never push you.
yeah,
Never, ever.
yeah, that's a more a beauty of it, isn't it? You've still got your own stuff that you can do yourself, but they just help with what you need help with and putting your music
Yes.
out, getting
One
the old
thing they do
records.
understand is that you're a person with your own opinion, your own style, your own
Yeah.
thing. I mean, I'm the only one from the Netherlands in the roster, which is
Mm.
fine.
Yeah.
That makes me the odd duckling. Um, but also the only one who's in the pop scene like
Yeah.
this. I mean, there's all different sorts of music in there, which
Mm.
is nice, but you can't put a stamp on someone and make every single one the same because then it wouldn't be needing to support one another because everything is
Yeah.
quite the same. But since we're so different, we like to support each other and it makes it quite easy because everyone in there is so talented as
Mm.
well.
And it's not like that nasty sort of musician competition where if everyone was like the same sort of music, there's going to be that sort of I can do it better than them, that sort of. Where this isn't
No,
like that. This is much nicer.
we coexist and we can lift each other up. I mean,
Yeah,
we might be creating music, but we're all playing the same sport and we can all win.
yeah.
There's not a number one or two or whatever.
That's what makes it. That's what I thought when you first came on. I thought it's quite nice. It's not like there are some quite weird people in the music business. You know what I mean? There's some people who are quite they're out for themselves. So they don't really give a shit about what anybody else says or your opinion. So I thought it's quite nice when they wrote to me and said, I wrote to us and said, well, you can just do what you want and we'll make the albums basically. I was like, okay then, done.
That's so lovely. Yes. And there's also collaborations going on in there as well.
Yeah,
That's the fun thing.
that's
They're a great bunch of people.
yeah. I noticed that actually. I was like, I wonder what people are going to be like, but I'm quite happy. I've got 1 minute left. Is there anything else you want to add before I abruptly shut you off?
Well, thank you for having me
That's
and
right.
chatting with me.
It's
It's been
been
lovely
great.
meeting you.
It's been lovely meeting you and your wonderful wall behind. I said this before it started. I love your wooden wall behind you. No one can see this really. I might put a little video up just to say how cool that wall is. It's a great backdrop.
Thank you.
And I will put this out very soon, probably about a week's time. I'll get it out for you.
Thank you
Everyone
very
can go
much.
and listen to all your music and tell you how you're probably going to make it better than Dua Lipa herself.
No pressure.
I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be up there.